There is a certain allure to the rebellious hero, the one who breaks the rules, defies the odds, and lives life on their own terms. But what happens when this hero goes too far? What happens when they defy not just mortal conventions, but the divine laws themselves? Today, we will explore the captivating tale of Bellerophon, an iconic figure from Greek mythology, whose life story is a fascinating mix of heroism, defiance, and tragedy. Our story begins in Corinth, a city-state of ancient Greece, where the young prince Bellerophon, a grandson of the mighty Sisyphus, lived. Born to a mortal father and the muse of epic poetry, Calliope, Bellerophon was known for his exceptional charm and striking handsomeness. Yet, he was also known for his defiant, rebellious spirit. Bellerophon's life took a dramatic turn when he was accused of a crime he did not commit. To clear his name, he was sent to the court of King Proetus in Tiryns, carrying a sealed message from his father. Little did he know, the message sealed his death warrant, for it requested King Proetus to execute him. But fate had other plans. Queen Antea, wife of King Proetus, was smitten by Bellerophon's charm. When her advances were rejected, she accused him of violating her, pushing King Proetus to seek Bellerophon's death. Yet the king was reluctant to kill him outright, respecting the sacred laws of hospitality. So he decided to send Bellerophon on a suicide mission to kill the monstrous chimera. Here, the narrative takes a dramatic turn. Before setting off on his mission, Bellerophon dreamt of the gods. In his dream, Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, gifted him a golden bridle and guided him to find the mythical winged horse Pegasus. With this divine intervention, Bellerophon tamed Pegasus and set off to confront the dreaded chimera. The chimera, a terrifying creature with the body of a lion, the tail of a serpent, and a goat head protruding from its back, was known for its fiery breath. But Bellerophon, mounted on Pegasus, attacked from above, staying out of the chimera's reach. Finally, he drove a lead-tipped lance into the beast's mouth, choking it on its own fiery breath. Upon his return, Bellerophon was hailed as a hero. His reputation grew, and so did his arrogance. Over time, Bellerophon carried out more heroic deeds, defeating the Amazons and quelling an uprising against King Iobates. Yet his greatest challenge, and his ultimate downfall, was yet to come. Bellerophon's story is a fascinating study in contrasts. On one hand, he's the quintessential hero, vanquishing monsters, defending kingdoms, and performing feats that would make Hercules himself green with envy. Yet on the other hand, he's a study in hubris, the tragic flaw of excessive pride that was often the downfall of many a Greek hero. Indeed, Bellerophon's pride soon got the better of him. In his arrogance, he attempted the unthinkable, to ride Pegasus to Mount Olympus, the home of the gods. This act of audacity was more than just a defiance of the gods' authority. It was a direct challenge to the divine order itself. This was a step too far, even for the gods' patience. Zeus, the king of the gods, sent a gadfly to sting Pegasus. Startled, the winged horse bucked, throwing Bellerophon off its back. The hero fell from the sky, tumbling back down to earth. But the gods' punishment didn't end there. Bellerophon survived the fall, but he was crippled, both physically and metaphorically. His glory days were over. He spent the rest of his life as a lonely wanderer, shunned by men and gods alike, a tragic example of the price of hubris. Bellerophon's story is a classic example of the proverbial rise and fall. He rose to fame and glory by taming Pegasus and slaying the chimera. only to fall from grace because of his overreaching ambition and pride. His tale serves as a stark reminder of the ancient Greeks' belief in the importance of moderation and the dangers of hubris. But there's more to Bellerophon's story than just the cautionary tale. His life offers valuable insights into the human condition, our dreams, ambitions, the trials we face, and the consequences of our actions. Bellerophon's tale is a testament to the human spirit's resilience and the tragic outcomes of unchecked ambition. We see in Bellerophon the embodiment of a tragic hero, one who starts with noble intentions, but is eventually undone by his own flaws. His story is a reminder that even the greatest among us are not immune to failure, that pride and ambition, when unchecked, can lead to our downfall. But let's not forget the redeeming aspects of Bellerophon's character. Despite his tragic end, we cannot overlook his courage, determination, and heroism. His audacity to dream big, to challenge the status quo, to confront and overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. These are traits that we can admire, even as we learn from his mistakes. In Bellerophon's story, we find a mirror reflecting our own fears and aspirations, our struggles with our ambitions and our limitations. It's a tale that underscores the importance of humility, the value of respecting boundaries, and the perils of overreaching ambition. As we navigate through our own lives, facing our own chimeras, riding our own Pegasus, we can draw lessons from Bellerophon's life. We learn that while ambition and courage are valuable traits, they must be tempered with humility and respect for boundaries. In closing, the tale of Bellerophon is a timeless reminder of the delicate balance between ambition and humility, between courage and caution, and between aspiration and respect for limits. It's a reminder that even as we reach for the stars, we must keep our feet firmly grounded. We must remember that while we aspire for greatness, we must also be mindful of our limitations and the consequences of our actions. Bellerophon's story is an engaging narrative of action, adventure, and ultimately, tragedy. The story of a man who reached the heights of glory, only to fall from grace due to his own pride and ambition, is a powerful testament to the frailty of human nature and the importance of humility. Even as we admire Bellerophon for his bravery, for his relentless spirit, and for his refusal to back down in the face of adversity, we must also learn from his mistakes. His story serves as a poignant reminder that while it's good to aim high, we must never let our ambitions cloud our judgment or lead us to overstep our boundaries. The story of Bellerophon is a timeless tale that resonates across the ages. It's a story that carries valuable lessons for each one of us. It teaches us the importance of humility, the dangers of unchecked ambition, and the value of understanding and respecting our limitations. In Bellerophon's fall from grace, we see the tragic consequences of hubris. In his audacious attempts to reach Mount Olympus, we see a reflection of our own ambitions and our desire to reach for the stars. Yet, his tragic end serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of balancing our ambitions with humility and respect for boundaries. So, as we go about our own lives, let's remember Bellerophon. Let's remember his courage, his audacity, and his tragic fall. Let's strive to learn from his life, to take to heart the lessons his story offers, and to navigate our own journeys with a little more wisdom and humility.